Hey guys, Alex Chemarov here at Movements for Life. Going to go through another restorative segment here. Last week we started at the calf as it relates to the foot and ankle complex. We're actually going to take a little step back and we're going to go to the first link in the chain, which is going to be the plantar fascia, so the bottom of the foot. If you've ever had plantar fasciitis or if you've ever had heel spurs, you're probably familiar with this area. If not, doesn't mean that you can't do it, because our feet get wrecked every single day, depending on what we do for a living. Could be more or less. So let's just go through. I'm going to show you a couple different techniques or tools that we use to help roll the plantar fascia, to help make it more pliable and to help relieve stuff. Could be from plantar fasciitis, like I said. Could be all the way down to somebody with Achilles tendonitis, coming all the way up to knee pain. Believe it or not, it can help unlock the hips all the way up to the cervical spine, because it is the first link in the chain as it relates to the posterior chain, the superficial back line, if you follow any anatomy trains from Thomas Myers. So that said, looking at the bottom of the feet, we do have obviously 5 strands from each of the toes as the plantar fascia attaches to the base of the knuckles, and it goes all the way down to the calcaneus, to the front part of the calcaneus. So we have 5 different strands that we do need to roll, and despite the fact that we don't have a 6th toe, there is a lateral band that actually runs on the outside, also from the base of the calcaneus, and runs give or take about halfway up. You're going to want to remember that area when you are rolling the bottom of your feet, okay? So again, I know no 6 toes, even though I don't want to alienate, probably somebody does out there. I have yet to see one. So 5, then plus 1, that lateral band, okay? Don't forget about that. So I have 3 different tools that I'm going to use. This is a ball that has some finger-like projections on there. It is called Rubs, R-U-B-Z. You can find this at Amazon. I got this years ago from EMS, which we don't have anymore. And then this here is a nice, just kind of rubbery, soft log, if you will, that we can roll. It's a lot more forgiving than a wooden dowel. So you could use any and all. You could also get creative. We've used even tennis balls, which are a little bit bigger. I like a smaller size, which kind of gets into some of those tighter areas. The plantar fascia, it is a thick band. It could take a lot of abuse. So if anybody's done it manually with hands and with knuckles, it's definitely a lot of work. So for my purposes here, just so I don't stand up and cut my top half out of the video, I am crouching down, but I can put as much weight on there as I can tolerate. Chances are you will bail out because it will probably be too uncomfortable and too tender. So I started at the base of my big toe, and I'm slowly moving with the grain going towards my rear foot, towards my calcaneus. And then I'm just going to come on back where I started with the big toe, and now I'm just going to move over to my second line. And I'm just going to systematically go through. It's like a fan, right? So if each of my fingers goes through all those different lines and going to my palm, you want to kind of follow that path as you are kind of discovering, if it is for the first time, your plantar fascia. All right, so you're just going to make your way all the way through, nice and easy, or not so easy. Go through all 5 of those strands, and then make your way to that lateral band, or quote-unquote 6th toe, if you will, and just see what you discover. Do you have more tension on the outside of your foot, more on the inside of the foot? Is it more in the middle? Everybody will be a little bit different based on their foot structure and where your feet happen to take you every day. All right, so that's using a ball. If you don't have one of these, I have used a golf ball. Golf balls work well as well. Just do so on a rug and not on a hardwood where you're probably going to slide it out and shoot it across the floor. The stick actually works really well. I like this one as a new one for me, so I can really start to kind of pressure the inside of my arch more, and then versus more in the middle. The ball just works better in that you can kind of really start to pick each individual strand, if you will. So go through, enjoy this. Again, it's the first link in the chain. It's one of the more important areas because the foot is the first thing that hits the ground. So happy feet is usually happy people. So take care of your feet. Enjoy this one. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Enjoy. Thanks.